at the White House. He says that his 2016 presidential campaign was the most fun he has ever had in his life, adding the field was very crowded with strong candidates, but he was able to come out in second. This is what he says gives him hope for a future run, as throughout history, a runner-up has almost always become the next nominee.
The reason historically that the runner-up is almost always elected, and that's been true going back to Nixon, Reagan, McCain, Romney, as players competed. You come in with just an enormous base of support.
Cruz's comments come as several Republicans have only expressed interest in a presidential run if former President Trump doesn't make another bid. China continues to encroach on the sovereignty of Taiwan, seemingly pushing the envelope and testing Joe Biden's resolve. Here's one America's Christina Bond with more.
Dr. Shane Bradley Farrell, president of American Institute for Policy Research and Education, you've been at the forefront of researching the Taiwan effort and currently China's efforts to get involved in Taiwan's military and have influence operations. What's in China?
Great. Well, Taiwan has done a great job in pushing back against the Chinese, but the Chinese continue. There was a report that just came out from the Taiwanese saying that China has put almost 1,000 airplanes in its air defense zone. So we see also that China has nearly reached capability to put a full blockade against Taiwan, according to the Taiwanese defense minister.
And what can Taiwan do about this? They're coming out, kind of telling the world, well, hey, there's a real threat to us. We've been a free nation from their perspective. We've been a free nation for decades, and now we have a real threat coming from communist China. What can Taiwan do at this point?
They've done a great job pushing back, continuing to strengthen ties with allies, and I hope, in that context, that they'll also be able to call upon the United States to flex our muscles back the other way. China has said that they will heavily attack us if we intervene in some sort of forceful takeover. But it's in the U.S. interest to work this out and not let the submission of Taiwan to China actually happen. Because if you think about it, it would definitely shake the credibility of U.S. treaty commitments that are already in the region with Japan, South Korea, Philippines, and Australia.
And we have traditionally supported Taiwan, even if we don't necessarily recognize them as an independent nation. We've supported their position on freedom.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, clearly, we have some concern that the current administration may not be as forceful as we have in the past.
Yeah, and China has not renounced the use of force as a possible way to get Taiwan to submit. But the United States needs to stand behind Taiwan. We don't know exactly what that can entail, especially with Biden in office. We've seen a very weak leadership in foreign policy, and even call it foreign policy.
Dr. Shane, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Former President Trump weighs in on the officials of COVID vaccines initially developed during his time in office. During an interview with Candace Owens Wednesday, Trump said he takes credit for the incredible speed of how the vaccines were developed, pointing out 3 were developed in less than 9 months. He said the vaccines work and suggested vaccinated individuals are more protected against severe infection than unvaccinated people. Trump also said while he supports vaccines, he disagrees with mandates, adding people have to have their freedom. The FDA authorizes merits of COVID-19 antiviral post-treatment. Today, the agency issued an emergency use authorization for the oral treatment for adults aged 18 years and older who are at high risk as, quote, new variants of the virus continue to emerge. This comes a day after the FDA approved a competing treatment from Pfizer, which is likely to be more favorable due to having milder side effects and less risk. The agency warns the Merck pill can potentially cause serious safety issues, including birth defects, and is not recommended for pregnant women. The U.S. government has agreed to buy enough of the drug to treat 3.1 million people. More wealthy Americans are seeking to move out of the country, with one foreign residency expert saying it may be due to a higher tax climate and regulations imposed by the Biden administration. America's John Hines has more.
Andrew Henderson, you advise high net worth Americans who are interested in second citizenships and residency abroad. And you have seen, I understand, a 300% increase in Americans seeking better tax climates in other countries. And you appear to be one of who has an opinion that the Biden administration has a role in the exodus of Americans overseas. What seems to be going on?
And you've seen a big surge in the last year and a half. First, because of all the craziness that's going on in the world, you see Americans realizing they're not really getting their money's worth. You're seeing others realize the same thing, Germans and Australians. But when after the Biden inauguration, things went crazy. People have been contacting us at a rapid clip because they're concerned that their taxes are going to go up, their capital gains taxes are going to go up when they sell their business, when they sell their crypto, and people are saying, I've been seeing this coming for a while, but holy cow, maybe now they'll get it done.
People doing this, where are they going? What's the number one destination for wealthy Americans seeking
Trump 2024.
So the big challenge for the U.S., which is very unique, is that Americans are taxed no matter where they live anywhere in the world. And there are exemptions, there are exclusions. So if you're an entrepreneur, people are moving to places like Portugal, they're moving to the Cayman Islands. Those are two of the big ones. If you're in crypto, if you're in stocks, if you're in things that are not current, you're going to have a lot of places to go. You're going to move to Puerto Rico, or you're going to look to expatriate and give up U.S. citizenship and then live wherever you want from there.
And you think that this is related somehow, the exodus of Americans to foreign locales is related somehow to the policies of the Biden administration? Is that accurate?
Well, I think it's only gotten worse. I mean, again, we've been here for many years and we've been helping people. I mean, you did see, the tax cut. You did see some disadvantages for expats. People took action on that. But certainly, I've never seen anything like what's happened during the Biden inauguration. I think people felt a certain calm in the Trump administration, right or wrong. But I think with Biden, people are seeing these proposals for nearly half of your capital gains.
Can you hear the audio from the?
I can hear it.
You can?
Yep.
Awesome.
So you're suggesting that some people, in order to avoid paying huge American taxes, will actually get a citizenship in some place like the Cayman Islands? Is that what you're saying?
Well, there are a number of Caribbean countries, for example, that are very popular, where you can go and you can get citizenship by investment. You donate. Their government actually uses the money to build roads and make an impact, low-income housing.
See, I got natural fertilizer.
In the United States, you can't.
Dude, that's righteous as hell.
What I'm saying is people have realized, not just Americans, South Africans, Germans, all over the world, if I'm paying high taxes, my government hasn't probably done a substantially better job in managing the pandemic in a place with low taxes. So what's the difference? I thought the taxes were supposed to be giving me all these services. That was the line. It's not really playing out that way.
Andrew Henderson, who is the founder of something called Nomad Capitalist, an international offshore consulting firm talking about wealthy Americans.
But I just grow regular plants.
And potentially of relocating internationally.
Regular plants are good.
And other assets.
And underwater plants.
Andrew, good to catch up with you.
Apex, you better drag your ass up here, brother.
You can see the roots back there in the filter intake.
Yeah.
I got snails in there. I got freshwater shrimp. And ember tetras. Right now they're scared, so they pack together. I got a bunch of snails. I'm about to get another tank soon. See, I just use this. To throttle down the flow from the return.
Right.
So I just recirculate it faster in the filter instead of wasting like power.
Okay. Yep.
And then it waterfalls back into the filter, and then this is the return up there. That's where one of those valves goes. You can see the water level back here. I think you can see it. It's a little window, so I could see it, like how much water is in there. So the front always stays the same. even when it evaporates. And this is how I change water. I leave the siphon constantly on, and then I turn the knob. See, it's in my return chamber. And if you want to water plants, you could do it like that too. See, I could turn this valve on here, and the siphon will start right back up. Let's see.
Yep.
I just make everything automatic. Let me start the siphon here. There we go. And then you can see I start the siphon up easily.
Nice. Thank you, Don.
You can see, I just turn the valve and it goes right back. So I can water plants with that or anything. And that's, that's water from the aquarium, so it's nutrient water.
So it's nutrient-rich water, but
yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna water like any kind of my plants with that, you're gonna need a substantially larger volume of water.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just say it. That's all.
No, and I could do that. I could scale this up. I'm about to get a bigger tank and do the same thing. I have different types of, fertilizer.
Yeah.
Things like that. Yeah. So I would basically get it for plants your size. I'd just get bigger, much bigger tanks and bigger fish.
Much bigger fish, exactly. Must have bigger fish. Here we go. Who's okay? Nobody. All right.
And the water's always at the same temperature because I have a extra thermostat added onto the heater because the heater wasn't so accurate. So that water's always going to come out like the same 78 degrees.
Yep. Hey, Nightingale. How you doing? Honey, Nightingale's on. I should clean my watch up before I put this new band on it. Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
So there's peristaltic pumps. There's peristaltic pumps and all types of pumps where you could just pump water to your plants automatically. Or you could just grow them right. Most plants will grow right in the filter chamber. Like most plants will grow hydroponically as long as there's water flow, the roots won't rot. Right?
Yep.
A lot of people have this, this is just common like pothos. A lot of people have it planted in soil, but with soil you get all types of mites and pests, but in the water you don't have that kind of problem. You don't get fungus gnats, nothing like that. And they grow just fine. The roots do not rot because the water is constantly flowing, so there's constant gas exchange. The roots are getting air. It's easy to grow plants like that, and most plants will grow just like that. Even plants you don't think could grow hydroponically will.
Grow hydroponically.
Yep.
That's awesome.
So, like there's people who they grow monstera out the back of their tank. Even the plants that people think are difficult to keep, they're not if you grow them like this, because they're constantly fed. Constantly heated roots. So yeah, it's too easy compared to like potting plants. And plus, I like the stuff in the aquarium. You know, I like to breed the freshwater shrimp and the fish and all that. The freshwater shrimp go for good money. They're not for eating, you know. It's all ornamental.
Not for eating.
No, these are not for eating. These are ornamental. These are bred to be a certain way, and they're from I think they're from lakes in Taiwan. Yeah, these are going to be more expensive than your eating ones. And these are freshwater shrimp. That's not a saltwater tank. I used to have saltwater reef tanks. That's a different breed.
They're in.
You're on here. I mean, if you want to say hey to anybody, say hey to Nightingale. Nightingale's here. Don Martineau's here. Smiley's here.
Hey, y'all.
Wifey says hey, y'all.
Hello, Mrs. Don T.
Hello, Mrs. Don T, he says. Nightingale says hey. She loves you.
Hey, Nightingale. Go back. 2 turkeys are in.
What's up, Nightingale? I didn't realize you were watching.
I am. I figured I'd bring it up if anybody was bored or any of that kind of thing.
Yeah, so this tank is low. It's a 1/4-inch low iron glass. So even though it's a small tank, these are expensive tanks. That's why it looks like it barely looks like there's water in the tank. You know, it's because it's low iron 1/4-inch thick glass. And then I had the lid custom made.
Yeah.
It basically looks like crystal glass, like you would get designer crystals. It's just very expensive stuff. And my new tank is going to be bigger than this one, and it's low iron glass too. I don't buy like the stock tanks because they have a green tint. They're kind of ugly.
I know you're waiting for me. What? You want?
Okay, something in a stew, a pie, a pot pie, like a beef pot pie.
Okay.
Could be made. Anything in a stew. We got a bunch of stews or soups. Soup and sandwich would be great. Ham and cheese.
I know.
I got to go to the dump.
Yeah, the turkey burps are just
Yeah. You got to keep the kids here.
Yeah, it's fine.
Smiley's showing up. Two flots here.
That's just a leopard gecko. I have 2 of them.
Oh, come on, man.
That's all I got. But I'm getting more into the freshwater aquariums these days. To automation, you know. I like my light.
That is a good looking light. It looks a little unique.
I bet you probably have to go run after the tire covers.
I've already done it a couple of times. Soup and sandwich for lunch. Yep, looks like it.
Yeah. Courtesy.
Courtesy of Mrs. SGB.
Yeah. Do you want to eat now or you want to come back and do it?
Let me eat now. That way I'll get the stream up, let the stream run a little bit. Do you know where those little flathead screwdrivers are? Those little orange boxes?
I
Flathead
no
screwdrivers?
idea.
Okay.
That's something you packed.
Yep.
So
Okay.
I haven't seen them. Chuck, I've been away for 10 days.
Okay.
Yeah, those nightingale, those leopard geckos are like 8 years old. They're basically considered ancient in lizard years.
I'll be right back.
I have a younger brother that grows jalapenos out of the back of his aquarium. Practically anything will grow that way. Some people grow potatoes at the back of their aquarium, like just about anything. Orchids grow out the back of aquariums. A lot of the old school plant people are worried that the roots are going to rot. They just don't. They only rot if the water's stagnant. Like if there's no movement, it's going to rot. What's up, Zach? What you up to? Staying out of trouble? Programming? I was just showing my aquarium stuff. My plants. I just grow regular house plants because I don't, I don't grow anything else besides regular house plants. Aquarium, aquatic plants. So I'll be getting a new tank in a couple days, and then I'll be setting that one up. The new tank's gonna be bigger than this one, with more plants and all that. Yep. So you were talking about gardening before, right? You could grow anything out of aquariums, basically. So a soil is more difficult to me. I could just put plants in the back of my aquarium and they grow just fine. I don't have to worry about or change, doing anything to the soil. There's no soil in my tank, and it's mostly automatic, right? There's not a lot that you actually have to do to these aquariums once you set them up. The plants eat all, basically all of the waste. So it's not too bad once you get it all set up. You automate everything on it as much as you can. It's easier than trying to farm with soil. Yeah, go ahead.
Where did Don go?
I don't know. You scared him away, Zach. He was just here a minute ago. I think he was about to eat something, so maybe that's what it is. Zach, you got any hobbies besides politics? Or you just program and do politics? Yeah.
Guess what? So I came up with a great idea for my new channel. Starting next Wednesday, me and the developer of Your Spot and YouTube are going to start a series, starting with drug recovery, and he's going to donate $300 to the longest recovery story.
All right, that's pretty cool. There's a lot of drug problems in this country. So definitely useful. I think people would be less crazy or less left wing if there was a little bit less drug addicts. At least a start, that would make things more stable in the country. I mean, I've never done drugs or I've never smoked, nothing, but I understand that there's people who could use, help and guidance. Yeah, right now my extra money is going to starting a new aquarium up, because that's kind of my hobby. Maybe it's not as righteous as what you're doing, but still, I like fish tank stuff. I mean, aquariums are good even for people recovering from things. It helps, if they have a hobby, it keeps their mind off of, just off of drugs and other kinds of things that they do. That's the problem with a lot of people who are recovering from addictions, is that they don't have anything to keep their mind occupied. So they end up dwelling on negativity, things they lost in the past.
By the way, I'm sorry, brother, but I'm going to have to step away from K for a while because I just can't handle the douchebag and drugs.
Sorry about that. My phone died. Snag guy put it on my computer. That's the thing about the phone. I don't pay attention to the phone battery until it dies. Now I'm reading chat. Yeah, Donald Martineau, the #1 leading cause of death for Americans 18 to 45 is fentanyl overdose. Yeah. And I guess you could say the #1 preventable leading cause. And yeah, Zach, go ahead.
Smiley, did you hear what I said?
When? I heard that you were putting money with the creator of your tube in your spot, and I guess you're raising awareness for addiction. That's all I heard, and then my phone died.
Before you dropped out.
Probably not. I probably didn't hear it.
By the way, I'm sorry, brother, but I'm going to have to step away from K for a while because I just can't handle the douchebag and drugs.
Yeah. You should be. You don't need to be dealing with that much pressure. You know, part of it is K's responsibility, right? If it's not much you can do if she's not willing to build up a solid base. She's attracted to that environment, so she's gonna have to learn. I mean, you reach out so much to her, right? Like I notice how much you try to help, so she needs to just learn that she should just stick to good people like you who are willing to help and not keep on getting into these situations. So it's good that you step aside and just let her kind of experience what it's like without all of your help, so that she knows what she has, right? Some people have to lose to actually realize what they had. She doesn't understand how good she has it with people willing to help, She's looking for like quick thrills or whatever. So it's rough. You have to wait till she's willing to change on her own. I mean, I tell her all the time, I've been mean in the past, and I tell her straight up what I think, and she doesn't want to hear it. Yeah, Nightingale. Sometimes we have it too easy and we don't learn. That happens. But yeah, I've never done drugs or drank. I've never drank alcoholic anything, right? So I just avoid that stuff. To me, I don't need that stuff in my life. And when I see people struggling with that, I tell them they don't really need that. If they need to drink or get drunk to laugh or have fun, then what they're doing is not really funny or fun, right? If they need drugs to do something, maybe they shouldn't be doing that thing or talking to those people, right? If you can't talk to somebody without being on drugs, then obviously you're not really you're not really getting along with those people. It's all drug induced. So yeah, that's why I don't drink. I don't do any of that stuff because I'm like, if I need that stuff to have a good time, then I'm not learning. I'm not learning how to really have a good time. Yeah, it's 36 degrees in New York City right now. Is it cold up there, Zach? Yeah, it's freezing. I'm sure Colorado probably gets colder than New York. But I wouldn't know. I've never been that far west. See. It says it's 61. Well, let me see. I'm going to search up the weather in Colorado. It says it's 63 degrees in Colorado Springs with a low of 44. So it's actually warmer in Colorado than New York City right now. Because it's 36 here and it's been dropping to like 25 at night. Yeah, Zach.
It's supposed to snow tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday here.
Yeah, do you go outside ever when it snows? Or you don't do that? No. You don't want to make snow angels? Yeah, I don't like making snow angels either. It's too cold for me. When I was a kid, I liked to jump in the snow. That's not gonna happen now. I used to love the snow when I was little. Yeah, Donald, alcoholics don't they tend not to remember anything they do, and so they tend to they burn bridges with people and they don't realize what they're doing. Only the people that they annoy remember everything, but the alcoholic doesn't remember a thing, so they think that everybody's just turning on them for no reason. That's the problem with alcohol. They just don't remember anything. They're not building up bonds and relations with people because they don't remember anything they do. And if you try to help them, they don't remember you helping them because they're always drunk. So yeah, it's hard. It's they have to just stop the drinking. That's all. That's all I can say.
It's 45 degrees here right now, but cloudy as fuck.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like that. It's always cloudy in New York because we're right next to the ocean. So I mean, you're in the Pacific Northwest, so you're not that far from the ocean. But I'm basically right on the coast of the Atlantic, so it's always humid. In the winter, it's humid. In the summer, it's humid. Always. Here, I posted a link to a song in the private chat. Right? It pertains to your situation. It's just advice. If you want to check out that song. Nightingale, what game are you playing? Oh, I've never heard of that game before. I mean, I'm not really a gamer, but I have brothers who are into games, so like I would play games that they have. Uh, yeah, I used to really like racing games when I played video games. Or I if I play games like Call of Duty, my playing style has I'm like a really careful player. Yeah, the leveling up is it's they call that grind, or a lot of those games are grinding games. It's a lot of repetitive play. Oh, so Donald, you're playing Mind Test, because Mind Test is the free version of it's the modded like free version of Minecraft. I played Mind Test before, but I get bored of the Minecraft type of thing. I get bored pretty fast with it. End up building like pointless things. Yeah, and in the shooting games, I play like it's real life. I'm constantly like ducking, hiding, and hiding behind corners and all that. But yeah, besides that, like I played all the newer Mario games for the Switch, because my brother buys the games and then he lends them to me to play them because he wants me to play them so I could tell him like what I think of it. So I mean, I really liked Luigi's Mansion. That was a really good one. Oh, so you just got a Donald, you just got a modded version of the real Minecraft. Yeah, I played the bootleg Minecraft, but I'm not really a Minecraft fan, so I don't really play it. Hi, Jesse James. Yeah, Nightingale. I watch. I mean, if you want to live stream, I'll watch. But like I said, I'm not like the biggest gamer. My hobby is aquarium stuff. I like aquarium stuff. Yeah, Zach, I've been practicing how to make the Android apps. So, I mean, I did some of the stuff that you sent, the videos. I did some of that stuff, and then I have a book about programming Android with Kotlin, and I've been doing it. I've been doing the book, the examples. Yep. So I have Android Studio on my computer, and I do the examples, and I try to, modify. I'm trying to work my way up. It seems good because they say Android owns like 70% of the market in phones, so it's a good bet, to make money. I'm gonna make like a note taking app, something very simple just to be my first app. But yeah, it seems worthwhile. So I do that sometimes, like some every day I do like about an hour of just programming practice. Yeah, Nightingale aquarium stuff is kind of like it's similar to what you do with the refurbishing project sometimes. Like I don't want to spend money on a part, so I'll try to make it myself, and that's kind of like refurbishing. But I have like what I'm doing is, it all builds into the aquarium. It's like one big goal, but it's kind of like what you do. I look for parts that I could reuse for aquariums purposes. And you'd probably like aquarium stuff too. Especially if you like fixing things, you'd like aquarium stuff. You get to work with all types of electrical stuff and piping. It's cool. My goal with aquarium stuff is to make my aquarium stuff look like, like spaceship stuff. I try to make everything look clean, neat. Because it's easy to buy a bunch of cheap aquariums and just throw a bunch of random fish in it, but that's not what I do. Like my aquariums cost a little bit more money because I get a very good quality glass. You know, the tanks are made out of really good quality glass. The filters are designed well. Yeah, Zach.
Honestly, it'll be worth it, but just let you know that Apple and Android take around 30% of every purchase if you do paid apps.
Oh yeah, I already know that. But it's still worth it because I wouldn't be able to market the way they do. I mean, having access to their storefront is just huge. So I understand that they take a percent. If they did it completely for free, I would be worried, right? Nothing's really completely free, right? They're taking something else then. You're kind of like paying rent to be on their storefront, so it makes sense. And then they also protect you from people copying your app. So it's worth it, I think. Jesse James, you make model cars, planes, and boats. That's pretty cool. I do have a link to my channel. Hold on. Let me grab it. Zach, can you post links here? Because they didn't give me moderator. You can't? No. Yeah, because they don't trust me. So they don't give me moderator privileges for anything. So yeah, I can't post the link, but I'm not sure because Jesse James says he wants the link for my videos. Well, I could let's see what I can do. Jesse James, do you have videos? Because I could go to your account and leave a comment, and we could do it that way. Let's see. Hold on. You know what I could do? I could post a comment on the YouTube stream. Let's do that. All right, I'm gonna post a comment. All right, Jesse James, that's me right there. You just look for that account. Right. Yeah, because they don't let me post links. I'd probably take over the place. Yeah, so that's my account there. I just responded to your comment, Jesse. But yeah, goldfish stuff could be done. I've seen people do a good job with goldfish tanks even. And goldfish they don't care. You don't have to really heat their water because they're known as cold water fish. That's the good thing about goldfish. They're low maintenance. They're just a little bit dirtier. Like, you have to make sure you keep the water clean, but other than that, the goldfish, are pretty cool with temperature and all that. Because with the tropical fish, you have to keep the temperature stable. And if you have ornamental stuff like ornamental freshwater shrimp, you need the temperature has to be very stable. So I have a separate thermostat in addition to my heater. Because ornamental shrimp are expensive and you don't want to lose a bunch of them. But goldfish, I mean, they're hardy fish. They don't need all that. What's up, Platoon? Yeah, tropical fish are definitely more work, especially to keep everything looking nice without algae everywhere. Because I have plants in my tank, so I have plants growing out of the filter, and I have underwater plants, and that helps to keep the water, clean too. So there's that. But you also have to watch out for make sure you get the right lighting into the tank for the plants and all that. I also use all like I always go for built-in filters. I don't like using hang-on back filters, and you won't ever see me use like bubblers because I don't like the sound of the air bubblers, and I don't like that it sprays the water everywhere. So I only use filters that are built in the back of the tank, and they basically what they do is they turn the surface of the water over by skimming the surface of the water, so you're still getting get air exchange, right? Because some people think you need an air bubbler to get air exchanged, but no, that's outdated technology. All you need to do is turn the surface of the water to get air transfer. So basically, my filter just is like it has like a waterfall in the back of the tank that you don't see or hear. You can't see it or hear it, and that's the way I like the filter to be. I just think air bubblers sound ridiculous. Imagine if you were breathing and everybody could hear you breathing super loud. That would be annoying. It's the same thing with aquariums. You don't want to hear your filter. So my tank is dead silent because of the way I set up the filter. And bubblers don't even look natural. Like having a bunch of bubbles in your tank does not look natural at all. Like the way my tank looks, you don't see any bubbles. Everything's clear, no sounds, right? I like to feel like it's nature, even though it's not. I like to feel like it is. All right, Nightingale, see you later. Yeah. So Jesse, imagine what your tank would sound like if there was no bubble or sound at all. That's what my tank sounds like, dead silent. That's the way to go. It's life changing once you figure out that you don't need a bubbler. Like I said, when my tanks, I want my tanks to be like a spaceship, right? I want everything to be high tech, no sound, nothing. I want it to feel like nature inside of a little glass box. Like I hide all the filtration in the back. You don't see it. Even the heater, I hide the heater and everything in the back. I don't like any of that to show in the tank. I like the tank to look like there's, like it looks like it's just just what's in the tank and nothing else. And all the technology is hidden in the back. But yeah, Jesse, if you want me to look at your channel, just leave a comment or something on my video, and I will be able to find your channel. I mean, if I search Jesse James, there's too many accounts with the name Jesse James, so I can't find you. But if you comment, I could find you. Yeah, it depends. If you want to upgrade your tank, it depends like how much money you're willing to spend. Like depending on your budget, I can give you advice for some, for tanks that I would get if I had a goldfish. But it all depends on your budget. Like the tanks that I usually get for my fish they're more expensive than the tanks that you get at pet stores. But that's just the way I prefer it. All right then. Yeah, just if you leave comments and stuff in my videos, I always respond, so I could talk to you that way, you know. And you could always give me advice too for what you want to see in my videos. I do listen. But yeah, my account, I posted a comment here in the chat. You see my account there, the one with vlog at the end. That's my YouTube account. But yeah, if you ever decide to make aquarium videos, I'll support you in that. Zach, you ready for Christmas? A little bit? Yeah, so the aquarium hobby is pretty big. There's a lot of YouTubers who do aquariums. You know how we have the political stream here? The aquarium streams I go on are much bigger than this channel, right? Like the aquarium community is huge, and they're not worried about getting banned off of YouTube or nothing. So they tend to have much bigger followings, bigger YouTube channels. Their live streams get a lot of people in. I go to aquarium live streams sometimes. I talk on them. But they don't want to hear about politics on an aquarium live stream. That's one thing you don't talk about. Yeah, I have 60 subs. Yeah, that's my account. I just recently started making videos. I'm about to get another aquarium and then I'll make more videos because I didn't have much to make videos about, but now that I'm getting another tank, I'll make more videos. What's up, Carpenter Patriot? Merry Christmas, Carpenter. Yeah, I have pumpkins as one of my thumbnail. The newest video I posted was the one where I made a YouTube short. That's the newest update on the video where I actually have plants in the tank. But yeah, I'm gonna make better videos, you know, because I'm just starting, but I'm working on making better videos. Let's see. It's only 5:09 p.m., so it's still early. A lot of people get on late on this channel. You're not gonna see like Wiz gets on around 10 o'clock or something like that usually. Apex is out there somewhere. just follow the smoke trail to Apex. The house with the giant chimney. All right, cool, Jesse. Like I said, anytime you comment, I respond. Yeah, and I'm trying to get better at making videos. So if you have advice, there's anything you want to see, just let me know. Or if you ever make videos, I could help you with that. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to get started making videos. That is really the hardest part. I know, it's cliche to say that, but it is hard to start. It does get easier as you go. I mean, I'm not really an expert video maker now, but it's easier making the second and the third video than it is making the first. And I see like subscribership, if you're consistent and you get better, it's like the snowball effect. Your rate of subscriptions increases, if you keep on improving. Right, Zach? Yeah, I think Don T went to go eat, and that was it. Did you had to talk to him about business, or just to chat? Yeah. So is your spot on YouTube doing well? Are you guys getting a lot of new members?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think the most successful website like that is Gab. Gab does pretty well. Yeah, and one of the features that a lot of people want in apps is dark mode. Like if you can make a really solid dark mode, people like that, including me. I like dark mode on the apps. That's just a suggestion. Because on Rumble, for example, Rumble made an app, right, for their video service, but their app doesn't have a good dark mode on the phone, and that's why I don't like the Rumble app on the phone. Even
Yeah.
though they run a really good website and Rumble is fast, but I don't like the way the app looks. Yeah, whoever's you should go replace whoever's doing the Rumble app. Go ask them to do the Rumble app. And Rumble has big money because they're doing very well right now. They're even hosting a lot of live streams. Big big names. But yeah, a good dark mode that looks nice. I mean that makes a big difference. Like I think, for example, I think the Twitch app, right? Twitch's app is programmed really well. They do really good with the dark mode. Zach, do you have an Android phone yourself? Yeah. Okay. So you tested on the phone and you tested on the virtual device. You do both. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I was on Android Studio and I tested like my it barely does anything. It runs, but I tested it on my phone. That's pretty cool how easy it works to test your app on your phone. They programmed Android Studio pretty well. That's nice software and it's free. So I mean, like you said, they take 30% of your sales on the Android store, but like the software is nice. Like you pay for it one way or another. I've been watching a lot of old Christmas movies. That's what I've been doing. I don't like the new Christmas movies that come out. I like the older ones. Yeah, It's a Wonderful Life is a pretty high ranked movie. I don't think I've seen it yet. I might have to see it because a lot of people are telling me it's a good movie. So might have to see that. The last movie I saw was Ernest Saves Christmas, right? But that's from like 1988, I think. And that's a good movie. The guy who plays Ernest is a very good actor. So I'll watch another movie soon. I'm not sure what I'm gonna watch. I might have to watch It's a Wonderful Life just because so many people recommend it. Zach, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Christmas Vacation.
Okay, I don't think I've seen that. I'm searching it right now. Is that the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation? Is that what it's called?
National Lampoons.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So I'm gonna add that to my list just because if you're recommending it's probably good. So I'm gonna add that to my list. I've never seen it before. I'll watch that one. It better be good, Zach. But yeah, they just don't make Christmas movies like that anymore. Jesse, I didn't know Ernest had a trilogy. I just thought it was one movie. I mean, if there's more Ernest Saves Christmas movies, I have to watch them because that's good. Mm. I saw all of the Tim Allen, the Santa Claus. I saw that trilogy. That's a good one. A lot of the movies I saw when I was a little kid, like I barely remember, so they're still like brand new to me. And I noticed a lot of different things I didn't notice in the movies when I was a kid. There's a lot of jokes I understand now. So it's worthwhile to go back and watch the old Christmas movies. Okay, so there are different Ernest movies. Yeah. It's Ernest is I was probably either too young and some of his movies came out before I was born, so that's why I'm not very familiar with them, but I did like Ernest Saves Christmas, and that Ernest Saves Christmas came out before I was born. So I'll have to watch his other movies too. I'm just adding them to a list here, and then I'll go watch them little by little. I'm trying to catch up on all the good quality stuff from the past. What are you doing for Zach? I mean, what are you doing for Christmas, Zach?
Going to grandma's tomorrow evening and then probably going to dad's girlfriend's house Saturday morning.
All right, that should be cool. That sounds like fun. I'll be right back in like in a minute, all right, Zach? I gotta go do something real quick. I'll be right back.
Jesse, Pat passed away in January. We are living the channel on in his memory.
All right, I'm back. Jesse James Pat. Sick Pat is Sick Pat is he's not on this channel because he passed away a while ago. So yeah, Sick Pat himself doesn't come on this channel, but the other guy who was on the channel earlier, I don't know, I think he went the other guy we call Don T, and I think he went to go eat something and he didn't come back. But yeah, Pat himself, his name was Ryan, and yeah, he passed away some time ago. Yeah, a lot of the videos from the channel are like still uploaded on YouTube. So if you go back, you know, they talk about you know, about the time period when he passed away. A Sick Pat, Ryan, he had a girlfriend. Her name is Kimberly Noyes or something like that. We call her Kimmy, and she comes on sometimes. She comes onto the live stream, and that was Sick Pat's. That was his girlfriend at the time before he passed. But yeah, after he passed, we all talked about it a lot. You know, they played a song that he made, you know, for a while. So yeah, that was we did a lot to honor his memory. And Zach has a channel called the Patriot. It was called the Patriot Brothers before. He changed the name recently, but he had a co-host. His name on there was the Duke, and he passed recently. So yeah. Yes, Sick Pat's song was the Swamp Song. I think it's uploaded. It's uploaded on YouTube too. If you go back and look for it.
It'll be 3 weeks Sunday since Duke passed.
Yeah, so 3 weeks on Sunday since Zach's co-host Duke passed. So yeah, we've lost some people recently, and it's always shocking. It was shocking when we lost Sick Pat. You know, we didn't expect it, and then the Duke we didn't expect at all to go, and that was it. Yeah, Donald posted the link to Sick Pat's song. Zach, if you want, we could end the stream in a little while. You know, because I don't think anybody's coming anytime soon. So, are you ready to end the stream? Yeah. All right. So Chad, Jesse, Donald, we're about to end the stream until somebody else. You know, they'll probably start the stream up again later, right? Different people, but yeah, we're about to finish it up here. So thanks. Oh wait, Don's back, just in the nick of time. So yeah.
I mean, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I'm sorry. I went away. I had to make a dump run and I came back.
Yeah. So now Zach and I were about to get off, so we were about to finish the stream. But if you're gonna stay, then yeah, then we're not gonna end the stream. It depends on what you want to do.
I'll stick around. Yes, I'm back. I just got fresh coffee.
So the stream's not ending. False alarm. Don's
ending
back.
of the stream. False alarm. My bad. It was all my fault. I walk in here and I said, "Okay, Don, if you're out there, we're ending the stream." And I'm like, "Holy fuck, what happened?"
Yeah, we've been up here talking, and so Jesse, James in the chat just found out about Sick Pat passing away. So we were we were explaining to him what happened there.
Sorry about that, sir. Goes back a long time. Yeah, just in time, exactly.
All right, so yeah, so I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna hop off right now. So Zach, you hopping off too? No, I don't. Is that a yes or a no? Thumbs up. No. Okay, yeah.
Do what Zach will do. Whatever Zach wants to do.
So he's gonna stay and talk to you for a while, Don.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so I'll see y'all later then.
Take care, Smile.
All right,
be safe, sir.
All right.
Hey Don, guess what? So I came up with a great idea for my new channel. Starting next Wednesday, me and the developer of Your Spot and YouTube are going to start a series, starting with drug recovery, and he's going to donate $300 to the longest recovery story.
Who was that again, donating to the recovery story?
Hey Don, guess what? So I came up with a great idea for my new channel. Starting next Wednesday, me and the developer of Your Spot and YouTube are going to start a series, starting with drug recovery, and he's going to donate $300 to the longest recovery story.
The developer of YouTube. Let me look that up. Dun, 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 dun. Potential security risk.
YORE.
Okay. YouTube. YOUR tube. Or your tube. YOURE tube. Zach froze on me. There he is. The reason I was asking Zach is if you're giving away $300 to the longest recovery story, I would be happy to add $100 to that. Does that sound? You think you can make that happen? I can do that. Yes. Count me in.
By the way, I put the link in the private chat.
Got you, brother. YouTube, yourtube.net. Got it. Okay.
By the way, I'm sorry, brother, but I'm going to have to step away from K for a while because I just can't handle the douchebag and drugs.
Well, I mean, I got to be honest with you. I'm surprised it took you this long. I agree with your decision to step away. That's probably the best move. Yep. Got to let that play out on that end. You got to let that take care of that over there, and you come over here and do your thing. Yeah. Can't let that drag you down into the ditch, brother. You got to do your thing. I'm just saying. Oh. So a lot. What do you think about the drug addiction stories that you're going to talk about here? Do you see any veterans in those stories? I'm just asking. What do you say, Tom?
I was going to get you 2 coffees when I was coming that way.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting my bag.
That's fine. You were coming home. You needed to come home. Come on home. That's fine. Go ahead, lay down there, Ted Dad. Mm-hmm. The wind is fucking high as hell today.
Mm-hmm.
Reason I ask there, Colonel Smouse, is I prefer to make donations. I like making donations to veterans. So if we have some veterans that are in the group, I want to help veterans. Do you understand? If we have more veterans in the group that can use our help, then we want to make sure that we help them out. That's all.
They definitely look torturous.
Oh yeah.
Did you have a good ride back?
Platoon Mash, my 4077 brother. Good evening, sir. Looks like I got more hair than I actually do on this backdrop here, because it looks like that.
You're having a good hair day.
Not a bad hair day, no. I like this Eddie Bauer shirt that I can finally wear it again. Canadian. Of course, it's Canadian. All the great ones are Canadian made, right?
Me and Tara that out here. With that thing.
Yeah. That's why I like that couch. That's why I like that chair. Very comfortable. I can lay down. I can sit down in them in 5 minutes. Tell them that shit up. Plus, that's thousands of dollars of Italian leather that I really don't want to throw away. It's pretty old, but it's still leather. I know it's in your favorite color, too.
I'm probably going to do research on drug addiction and do a full hour presentation on it. Then we will donate to someone in the chat.
I think you should. I think you should. And like I said, I'm happy to come up with another $100. But if it's a veteran, if your target in the chat for donation is a veteran, then I want to put some extra money on top of that. Right? Platoon likes Canadian women.
Good taste.
Good taste, she says. You know, this is the wifey's Canadian. You know that, right?
Ask him why he likes Canadian women.
Platoon, why do you like the Canadian women, eh? What's up with the Canucks there, eh? You like their tendency towards alcohol? You like their that Canadian big bone there? You know what I'm saying? You like Marion? Okay, that's cool. I get it.
Marion's small, isn't she?
She's small.
She's not Canuck.
She is Canadian. Yes.
Is she half Canadian, half something else?
I believe her lineage is East Indian, but I don't think it's Pakistani. East Indian. But I believe she is.
So your father's from Canada and your mother from India?
I don't know. I don't know. But she's Canadian.
Well, she's born in Canada, so. Is that the one that wanted to come to the States or something?
Well,
I've never heard from her, so.
There's Miriam, who went from Canada to Mexico. She's in Mexico now.
Right.
Then there's Tanya, who wanted to come from
She was from Canada.
from Saskatchewan down to Texas.
Yeah.
And that just did not work out at all.
Well, there's nobody there to guide her.
Well, I agree. Well, I actually disagree with that. Good guidance was given, but it was discarded. Don Martineau's both parents were Canadian, and he's second generation American.
Oh.
So that's completely cool. Wifey's a mix between what? Ontario and Newfoundland?
I'm all Canuck.
Yeah, I know that, but your daddy was Newfoundland.
Yeah, Canadian Newfie.
Newfie Canadian or Canadian Newfie? Which one? It's the Don and Zach Show, starring Colonel Zachary S. Mouse, Esquire, and his sidekick, Don the Ho motherfucker. As a matter of fact, it has been off and on rain all day here. The wind has been up or gusting around 50 miles an hour, and the fucking temperatures are down to below 40. So it's cold as balls, windy, and wet. In the middle of the desert, no less. I want to point that out. But yeah.
They might end up having a late supper. We'll see.
Late supper? That's fine, doll. I mean, whenever the turkey's ready, I'm eating. That's fucking, that's what it's all about.
You didn't come across my electric knife, did you, by any chance?
I still think it's in the RV. You say it's not.
No, I don't have it in there.
Okay.
It was packed. I've never had it in the RV.
What's up, Zach? You got something to say, brother?
It's supposed to snow tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday here.
Yeah, but you're in Colorado. I mean, now, come on. When you moved to Colorado, did somebody say, "Hey, Colorado, snow," right? Same thing. So yeah, you should get snow. I'm in the desert. It's not supposed to rain. It's supposed to be nice. It's supposed to be. What keeps happening to my shirt here?
It's the shirt underneath it that's fucked up.
Probably. Ice storms. Yeah, you're in South Carolina though. You get ice storms. I've been in South Carolina for your ice storms. Yes. Richmond used to get ice storms. Yes.
Remember those days.
Everything on the coast, on the East Coast, on the Mid-Atlantic gets ice storms all the time.
I timed this perfectly about going east and coming back.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Like, holy crap. It can be crap from here on. Excuse me. Out.
You know, everybody in chat was following your whole trip. They all knew you were east. I was keeping them posted on your location, that kind of thing. It was fun.
From the Life 360 thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where was I? It was weird because I don't know. I think when I was coming along 40 West, and for some apparent reason, I don't know why I got off. It was like 40 Falstaff. Did you see that?
Flagstaff.
Yeah, Flagstaff. Excuse me. And I'm just like, what did I do? I was just like, I don't understand that. Because I was like, where's it taking me? And I'm thinking, oh, for crying out loud! I just got off at Flagstaff for no apparent reason. I should have went off at 40 West for Los Angeles. That's what I should have done.
Okay.
I got discombobulated, and I'm just like,
Kingman.
Yeah.
Kingman.
But nothing was there. Nothing was telling me about Kingman.
Right.
So that's why it said Flagstaff 40 and all this stuff, and then to the left of it, it just said Los Angeles, and I was like, I don't know about Los Angeles. And I'm just,
Well, that's when you reach out to people like me.
I fucked up. No, I just turned around and went back to 40 West.
Yeah, that's true. Zach lives down around the Four Corners area, don't you, Zach? So Zach has made the conscious decision to swear off Kay. Kay, the redhead girl that's pregnant. The girl with the rifle in her.
Oh, yeah.
In her SIG.
And she always like this with him.
She always does that with him. Yeah. Well, Kay is back with the druggie, and Zach is like, "That's it. That's it. Had enough. It's over." Dude, I don't blame you.
Smarter than the average Joe.
Yeah, smart kid.
Yeah, most people don't have smarts. How did she get pregnant in the first place? What I understand.
I don't know.
Her elevator doesn't go all the way to the top.
Okay. Been to the Four Corners, yeah.
Arizona
Yeah,
ended up walking away a few weeks ago.
Say again.
Honestly, Arizona Infidel walked away a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Dude, I don't blame you. I really don't. You're probably doing the best thing. You're probably making the best move. I'm just saying. You got to make a move that's in your best interest. You got to do that. You got to take care of you.
Did you bring my laptop and everything in?
I did.
Thank you.
Laptop's on the bar chair.
I didn't open that thing up. No, well, I opened it up once.
Mm-hmm.
That's how busy I was. I wasn't able to put any music on my fob. Nothing with that fat pipe. I was just like, son of a bitch. I had my tablet over a few times. I haven't even caught up to my Coronation Street yet.
Fat pipe's over now. I took the router. Once you take the router off, it's done.
I know that. Okay.
Yep.
Very faintly smell
the turkey. Mm-hmm.
So smashed taters, gravy. I was actually
Stuffing.
Oh yeah, dressing. And I was gonna. I don't know. Have you ever tried turnip and carrot before?
I have.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you gonna have Newfie savory or stovetop?
Stovetop, your favorite.
Okay.
I got 3 boxes. It takes too much to make my dressing. I think I might go down for a wrap chopping.
Okay. Okay.
I should say your
What's up, Zachariah?
I'm in the mindset now that if she doesn't want to fix herself, then why should I coddle her?
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. You got to take care of you, brother. You got to take care of you. Okay, so take care of you. That's the best thing you can do. And taking care of you probably means separating from that situation. I think I'm going to bring the stream down for a while, if you don't mind. It's 6 o'clock EST. I'll probably bring it down for a couple hours and then bring it back up as soon before the tires finishes. I'll probably start before he starts. I don't know. Try to figure it out. We'll figure it out though. But I'm going to bring them down now if you don't mind, sir. Don, Platoon, wish y'all thank you for coming in. Appreciate it immensely, guys. Zach, always a pleasure, sir. Take care of yourself. And I will see you guys in the very short evening. Jesse James, yes, sir. Come back, see us. Thank you. Talk to you guys in a minute. Later.